Hey everyone, this is DM Domination from Grim Press, and today I'm going to be highlighting another Fantasy Grounds module for you. Today, DM Options Monster Talents 2, which is a book by Dragonix, and right here I'll show you the credits. You can take a look and peruse them when you pick it up from DM's Guild with the link below. So this is a second version of the talents books, the first one being player options talents, which is not required for this. This is for DMs, and I will give you a quick overview of what is in this book. I have personally picked this up and used this myself in my game to add variety. If you are a longtime DM or a new DM, you will know that every monster or NPC has unique talents that are not available to players. So I'm going to show you two that I kind of pulled up to kind of illustrate this. We're going to stick to Volo's Guide to Monsters. There is also the Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes in here. So first off, we can dive right in here, take a look at this challenge rating 5 monster. You will notice it does come with art, different from the Volo's art. So there is that additional benefit, but the meat and potatoes of this module comes from the additional traits. There is also some information at the top. It will tell you a challenge rating 5 monster can have a max of 5 traits, and if you were to go back up here, you can take a look at how many traits and talents a monster can have. So the available talents are categorized into numerous different categories: traits, actions, reactions, things of that nature, and you can get all those details up in the introduction. Now, to show you what these are, you notice here the 2 traits that the creature has from the book, plus the 4 actions. These are new additional traits or talents that you can swap out. So in this case, they are all actually traits. So if you wanted to take out Shadow Stealth because you have a version of this creature that is not relying on those stealth attacks, you could put in a Poisonous Bite. You can put in some combat advantage that gives them the sneak attack style damage, and you can swap those out as you wish. And if you were making a monster creature, you could even add more than 2, but this is the recommended amount in order to maintain that challenge rating. So the other one I wanted to show you was the Cranium Rats, and the reason I wanted to show you this one is I am actually starting a Planescape game in the city of Sigil, and there are Cranium Rats, and so I have personally used this one, the Cranium Rat Swarm. I grabbed the Swarm, but the Cranium Rat over here. The Cranium Rats are, the Swarm is a challenge rating 5. You can have up to a maximum of 2 talents, just like the last one. If I were to hop and grab the Swarm, if you haven't seen the difference, you will be able to take a look there and see the major difference between the standard Cranium Rat and the Cranium Rat Swarm. So I'll kind of lay them side by side. And of course they're a swarm, they have that, and then their standard spells that they get that versus the standard Cranium Rat, which does not have the spells. So some of the ones you can replace it with, instead of the illumination that allows them to shed light, you can improve their spellcasting, giving them spells like Phantasmal Force and Fear, which can be very good at controlling the players. And of course, magic resistance and a little bit of Mind Blast from their Illithid overlords. This Blinding Flash is one that I personally used that allowed them to essentially blind all creatures in their general area, and it helped me when I had my players trying to move through the city of Sigil. So this is just an idea of what you'd be able to do with this, and as you can see, there are numerous creatures, each with its own new talents, and then there is a whole nother book worth. The Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes book, including some very powerful demon lords. So if you wanted to make your demon lords even more lordy, you would be able to do that. So last but not least, the thing I want to show you is the unique NPCs that come with this book. And that is going to be these creatures that the creator, Dragonix, has put into this book to make a Death Kiss Elder instead of just a regular Death Kiss, one of the weaker varieties of Beholder that gives them abilities like Blood Drain and allows it to heal, and some legendary actions. And as you go down, you'll notice there aren't just one or two, there are numerous NPCs that have been created. I am a big fan of the Cranium Rat Swarms, which bumps them a little bit in their difficulty. So you can take a look all the way down and see you have a huge selection of new NPCs, varieties and versions of the creatures to improve them. In case you want to run a campaign at a higher level, you can upcast your NPCs here to a higher challenge rating. So that is the DM Options Monster Talents 2 by DragonX from Grim Press. The Fantasy Grounds module can be picked up on the DM's Guild with the link below.